everybody, Cindy Hartzell with Synergistic Horsemanship, and this is Silver. He's going to be our demo horse today. And what I'm going to talk about today is more on the lines of emotional connection and an energy connection that you have with your horses. I'm going to talk about the chakra system. They are energy points that we have, all beings have. There's 7 major ones I'm going to talk about today. And where they are located with the on us and on the horse, we have the meridians that will run through them, and they all connect in the energetic or the energy being of the horse. So the first one we're going to talk about is what we call the crown chakra. It's here right between the ears on the horse in that pole area. It's a big energy circle center. We have it here on us. And this crown chakra, it influences consciousness, intuition, wisdom, and I'm going to forget my last one, inner guidance. And so when we're working with horses, we just are aware of that energy influence that these chakras have. The next one is the third eye, and it is about telepathy and the power of focus. You know, you'll hear us talk about how important it is to have that power of focus, that visual in our third eye, because our horses are connecting with us through their third eye, that telepathy. It also influences emotions and thought control and the seat of will, that desire to just be there and show up. It also is the inner voice. The next one we're going to talk about is the throat chakra. That throat chakra is self-expression, it's communication, it's creativity and inspiration. And then moving on to our heart, so we call these the 3 upper chakras. Then we have our heart chakra, and for the horses it's big. For us it's here. For these guys you can communicate with it. I keep sliding on this pad. You can communicate it through their pectoral area or their wither area. You saw Kristen in the last video on emotional connection. She was working here. The heart is the center of emotions, love, peace, trust, compassion, and forgiveness. That's where all of this resides. The next one we're going to talk about is the solar plexus, which is here. It's here on us, it's here on them. The solar plexus is aspects of power and dominance, strength, fear, and give me a second, let me think about that. I'm just going to hold here for him. And fear, strength. I'm going to forget the last one, so we'll come back to it. Tonight we're going to do a live video and you'll hear us talk about it even more. Then we're going to come up here to the sacral area where their sacrum is. That is their vitality. That is their enjoyment of life. That influences relationships and their desires. The last one we're going to talk about is the root, and it's right here on the tail area, and he lifts that up for me and lets me enjoy that root chakra. The root chakra is the will to live. It's the life force. It's survival. It's trust. And it's security. That is grounding as well. So it's a very important chakra. Ours is here, down here, kind of where our sits bones are. The sacral's here in us. And that root chakra is where we send the energy out into the ground and connect through grounding and breathing. So he's doing some releasing, and just as you'll see how relaxed he is just by me having my heart in my hand and connecting and sharing those different chakras with you, it's got him in such a nice relaxed frame of mind. So when I am doing energy work on a horse and I want to help balance them, if any of these chakras are out of balance, you can see it expressed through those aspects that I shared with you. So you can see them unfocused. You can see them in the solar plexus. If that's not balanced, you can see them scared. If their heart isn't balanced, you can see them emotionally expressing or shut down. So what I like to do is I just like to rest my hands on their chakra area, and I just like to feel. You'll feel energy like Kristen was talking about the other day. It can be heat, it can be circulation, it can feel like it's pulling energy. You can feel like two magnets coming together where you're pushing away. That is all the chakras talking to you. And you can balance them, you can open them. And I'm just going to, for the sake of the time of this video, I'm just going to show you what I do, a little bit of touch on each chakra. Just resting my hand. And he's really got a lot of movement going on with this third eye. That inner voice, that emotion, the thought control. He's breathing heavily. So I'll stay here as long as a horse wants me to stay on a particular chakra. And I know by what they're doing, their movement, they'll often move away from me when they're done. And I keep thinking about that last aspect of the solar plexus. I know it's going to come to me. Oh, it's mental activity. That's what it is. So then in the throat, just a little balancing. And if I were working on these guys in a real session, I would be spending a lot more time. But what I want to take the last few minutes here on this video to point out to you guys is energy. We are all energy. Everything is energy. That's why when we put our hands on a horse, we are connecting and exchanging energy. And if we aren't clear in our energy, if we don't do our work to breathe and to be balanced and to clear out the clutter, we bring that to our horses. So I'm going to show you something that I think is fascinating and very important for us to think. When we're riding our horse, we are exchanging energy through our body, through our hands, through our thoughts. So look at this. When we put a headstall on a horse, the headstall goes here and the throat latch goes here and the brow band goes here. So we have now influenced with a tool the crown chakra, the third eye, and the throat latch. And that's connected to the mouth, which comes then into our hands. And we put the saddle on their heart chakra and their solar plexus, and we cinch it down tight around their heart chakra. That's their center of emotions. That's how they express themselves out into the world. The solar plexus is where we're sitting. Think about it. We're putting our root chakra there. And this is the solar plexus, again, is his willpower, his dominance, his strength, his fear, and his mental activity. And when we put our root chakra on here, if we're not balanced and grounded, remember that's the will to live, that's our life force, that's our security, our sense of survival. If that's unbalanced, we are putting all of that into his heart and his solar plexus. So one of the reasons Kristen and I really, really love to look at the whole synergistic relationship is because we are and how we show up and allow energy to flow through us into our horses and through our hands into their mouth and these so important solar chakras matters. So that's just a little more of the whole picture of synergistic horsemanship. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really would love to hear your thoughts and your questions. We're going to be doing a really in-depth course on all of this for you guys. So for now, please subscribe, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.